Welcome back everyone to theCUBE's live coverage here in Washington. Nutanix NEXT. I'm John Furrier, my co-host Bob Laliberte, analyst at theCUBE Research. Got a great Nutanix story developing here on day one of their event. Platforms are the rage, they're creating efficiencies. We've got a great example of a growing customer of Nutanix, a Tractor, Glenn Allison, VP of Enterprise AI Platforms and AI Solutions Engineering, Tom Henkel, Director of Enterprise Cloud and Infrastructure. The two guys who have the keys to the kingdom in the growth. Guys, thanks for coming on theCUBE. Congratulations on great stage performance.
Thanks for having us. It's great to be here and connecting with everyone. A lot of great conversations with partners here and other customers, so it's nice to be here in Washington, DC.
I love your stage performance, great set piece, I know it's limited time, but you gave the talk track, you talked about the growth of the company. At the end though, it was the best. You're like, one more thing, only three things to remember: platforms, platforms, and platforms.
There's three main takeaways
it's
here.
Just like, can you say it again?
Platforms,
remind me again.
Platforms, platforms.
This is first of all, not only on point, kidding aside, this is the core theme right now in the industry. The folks who are thinking like a systems mindset around platforms is winning, and the
That's
growth.
where the industry's heading right now.
Give us some color behind this, because it's not just Johnny-come-lately throw some AI at things or there's work involved. Talk about some of the nuances of what it takes to be platform, stable, platform scale, and what does it enable? You talk about a lot of the growth. Take us through some of the nuances.
So, first I would say thank you to the 52,000 Tractor Supply team members that support the rural, local communities that we live and serve. We appreciate the partnership with Nutanix. We've been long-standing partners for over 10 years, and we've gone through a significant amount of growth. And from a platform standpoint, ensuring we support those team members in our stores so they can take care of our customers, offer legendary service. Platforms that can scale. I mean, the retail business, there's going to be seasonal peaks throughout the year. We were talking earlier, you were in the stores, you were getting riding mower, and the spring selling season, things are ramping up where we got to make sure the platforms can scale for those periods with large amount of business demand. You got holiday, day after Thanksgiving, going into Christmas. The platforms have got to be highly available, scalable, resilient, and then from an AI standpoint, ensuring we can scale AI where every team member is AI connected. I know we'll get kind of into, you personally experienced it while you were in the stores, and so we'll kind of go into that in more detail. Tom, anything you would add?
Not really, other than the fact that it's really an extension of what we've done in infrastructure all along, but just taking it to the next level. It's being able to provide those platforms in a secure, scalable, and cost-effective manner.
Yeah, I wonder if you could share a little bit about your current environment. So people, when we're talking about scale, and you said was it 52,000 employees, but from an IT perspective, what kind of scale are you supporting? How many stores? What do your data centers look like?
So, from a store standpoint, we have over 2,300 Tractor Supply stores, over 200 PetSense by Tractor Supply stores, over 10 distribution centers, and then a hybrid cloud data center architecture with the ability to burst into the cloud. From a digital consumer mobile app standpoint, we have a cloud partnership with Azure, and it's fully kind of AI connected with OpenAI. Every team member's interconnected with AI. Like, we'll go through some customer kind of use case examples, but the consumer mobile app is fully integrated with AI, so as you're coming to the store to pick up your order, you can signal in app that you're curbside, AI alert goes to a store team member, they come right out to assist the customer and bring the order. You need a propane refill on the side lot, you can signal in-app, we'll do an AI alert to a store team member to assist with the propane refill. They're entirely mobile connected, so from a point of sale standpoint, being able to do transactions anywhere inside the store or outside the store, take care of that customer, give legendary service to the customer. And from a platform standpoint, Tom, why don't you talk about kind of the architecture, nodes, resiliency, kind of ensuring we can support the transaction volumes?
Sure. So we've got over 200 nodes deployed, and they're supporting over 4,000 virtual machines in our enterprise infrastructure, and then we also have deployed almost over 700 nodes to our stores already. So in that environment, the key is extensibility, and to have a solid architecture underneath that we can respond quickly as the business needs change.
And now is the plan that you would implement equipment in every store, or is there a certain size that you're going to deploy to, and where you're actually leveraging it there? Is it all for the POS and some form of AI and things like that?
Ultimately, it will be deployed in all of the stores. That's essentially our edge.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and we've been able to kind of with the architecture, virtualize point of sale, the loss prevention cameras, the AI, the AI models that are running on the edge, from an edge computing standpoint.
Glenn, you mentioned legendary a few times. Notice it's kind of sound, must be the service. There's a meme out there that says, it's hard to be a legend, it's hard to stay a legend. And I want to ask you, because you guys are doing essentially a digital extension of the physical footprint, almost I won't say digital twin, it's not exactly a digital twin, but you're essentially taking the service, the product, the delivery, you're vertically integrating all the capabilities, but also extending out with the digital AI side of it to the customer. So you're essentially creating the point of sale outside the store. This is where the world is now and going faster. As leaders, as legends yourself, this is actually a best practice. What's your thoughts on that and how you guys think about this? Am I off base? What do you want,
First off,
you're legends.
From a support standpoint, we don't have a corporate headquarters. We have a store support center. We're there to support the store team members. We know if we take good care of the store team members, they're going to give legendary service to our customers. We have a strong culture focused on mission and values, and from a technology standpoint, everything that we do is to help empower our store team members to give that legendary kind of experience each time. And from an AI standpoint, enabling our team members with the best technology, it's all centered around the customer. Like earlier today, we were talking about Heygura. We're fully deployed with generative AI across the chain. Every team member, has access to Heygura, and they can get product information, product recommendations, product inventory. If you're a new team member, it can help you learn about where products are located within the store. But that's all centered around, enabling our store team members to help customers, find what they need. It's very much a needs-based business. Tom, anything you would add? Just
share some cool
AI
things that are happening with the AI. What are the coolest things going on? Like, what are people loving about the service? Was there things that jump out? What jumps off the page? If you had to go, everyone loves this feature.
Well, I think just the knowledge base that Heygura brings to the store, and the ability to have those questions answered immediately and have that base of knowledge for everyone, for all of the team members in the store, is a huge win for us. That and what we're doing with Tractor Vision in the stores is really all centered about providing better service, that personal touch that Tractor is known for.
Tractors have AI in them too someday. It's going to be, maybe self-driving tractors.
Well, it'll be interesting to watch. As you see, more and more people are using digital assistants like OpenAI and ChatGPT. They're using it in their personal lives, to get product information or, learn about projects and, how to kind of expertise, and it will be interesting to watch kind of over the next several years. Does that start changing retail and kind of how customers shop and kind of interact with retailers, whether that's through the consumer mobile app or the web or kind of the in-store experience. And you've seen kind of OpenAI recently announce, connectors and shopping assistants. And but again, it's all coming back to the customer and how do we, provide legendary service for that customer. customer, make it easy for them to get expertise, know-how expertise, getting into a particular project. What are the things that I would need?
That lifestyle too,
for that project, and how-to expertise around it, and just kind of bringing together, again, a legendary experience.
And we always talk on theCUBE about Peloton back in the day when they were hot, and they kind of went through a little bit of an issue, but they're back. They are now doubled down on the trainers themselves. So there was a moment where it was just a bicycle, but they built a user experience around it. It sounds like that's what you guys are doing with the customer. Hey, tractor, and everything that comes with it. We'll build services around it.
And that's really the magic. It's how we apply the AI technology to support our mission. And that is legendary service. It's not just exposing technology to our customers, it's using that technology for us to support the team members in doing a better job of supporting our customers.
And if you look into the future, we've got our Life Out Here 2030 strategy. We're making strategic investments for growth. Like localization is very important. Where we have one store in over 2,300 local communities that we operate in rural America, and so each community is going to have unique needs, the types of products, services they need, and being able to kind of tailor that merchandising assortment for them. So that's a big focus for us strategically. So as we're doing fusion remodels, there's also, we're updating the look and feel of the store, we're adding new products, inventory. We also want to make sure we have a localized inventory that really serves the unique needs of that local community. You'll see investments we're making with delivery and enhancing our delivery capabilities. I mean, you just recently went in through an experience on the Cub Cadet that we were talking about.
Yeah, next day delivery. Worked out great. Yeah, no, so it was interesting, being part of there and looking at some of your use cases, hearing about what you're doing, like looking at dwell time and so forth. And now it's like, and I think back in my shopping experience, it's like, oh yeah, I was out there looking at the tractors and someone came out, can I help you, right? And then actually there was two people helping me, and right, the experience was phenomenal. So, and then again, it was like buy it on Saturday, got it on Sunday. Right, so just a lot of just smooth, seamless experience that I've had. I'm wondering, from your perspective, how all of these additions and AI use cases that you've built out has had an impact on your business and the outcome and the bottom line as well. I was wondering if you could.
Yeah, so I mean, with the integration with the web, the mobile app, the AI alerts, curbside pickup, the propane refills, we've seen speed of service improvements.
Got it.
Likewise, just being able to do a register backup when things are busy, from a line standpoint at checkout. Also, just with Tractor Vision, being able to automatically sense, hey, there is a customer looking at a riding mower that may need some assistance, being able to trigger an AI alert, have a team member come out and assist, and from a metric standpoint, we use the point of sale data, so we could see, from the time that we alerted that there's a potential, sales opportunity, and the team member using things like Heygura, getting product information, product comparisons. We could also see within a time period, did that translate to a sale and kind of business benefit, for Tractor. But really, like some of from a customer standpoint, again, it's centered around the experience and being able to save the customer some time, with that propane refill, that curbside pickup, or they're looking at a riding mower.
One of the things that come up, we had their chief AI officer on, Debo came on earlier, and they talk about the Nutanix 3 principles. On Nutanix, customers running workloads on Nutanix, which you're a customer, at Nutanix, where they could use AI for their employees and benefits, and then inside Nutanix, the products. You mentioned some efficiencies around how you guys are using internally for people who are working. Are there other areas that you're seeing on the roadmap where you're saying, hey, we see AI helping us be more efficient operationally? Because you got the gold is the data. You got customer data. You got documents, you got physical locations, digital twins are hot right now. So there's all these new things out there that are coming up that are being enabled. Are those jumping on your radar? Can you guys share your thoughts on kind of how you guys are thinking the next wave of the journey?
Yeah, I mean, it's really grown. So like from initially, we had Heygura, several years ago, fully deployed generative AI. We saw, a lot of the questions were product information related, but there was also other types of questions that people had. Some of them were just HR related, benefits, so we've added additional LLMs to be able to answer kind of wider range of questions. And then with our collaboration with OpenAI and enterprise data, platforms, and being able to use some of the most advanced AI models in the world and reasoning with our data, being able to have, like for merchants, supply chain, finance, the various departments across the store support center to be able to interact with the data and do advanced reasoning with it. It's going to help us be able to navigate. We're in unprecedented times with, you look at tariffs and there could be potential bullwhips and kind of supply chain that we may need to navigate in the coming months related to that. And so being able to leverage data, AI, giving our team members some of the most advanced capabilities will give us an advantage in being able to navigate and take care of our customers. And there is periods of time where I look at Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Milton, there are times that there's local communities that count on us to be there. We're bringing in trucks of generators, gas cans, tarps, other emergency supplies. At a time when many locations were closed, we were open and making sure we take care of the community, and we've worked with our partners. Example, T-Mobile. We were working and we used our parking lots to provide emergency cell service, being able to provide even charging and wireless access for the community. That local community is really important. Sure. There are neighbors, and making sure we take care of our neighbors in the community.
Guys, we love your mission. Congratulations on a great success story on stage. I guess my final question would be, Nutanix obviously powering a lot of the capabilities. Just put a plug in for Nutanix, talk about how you guys deploy, scale, they're talking global scale. I remember Nutanix, they nailed HCI. We've been covering them since they were founded.
Yes.
Okay, infrastructure, great, check the box. But there's new stuff.
Yes.
What's the new package look like? People that are learning about the new Nutanix, it's not so new, but I mean, they're seeing the platform.
Yeah, it isn't really one feature, it's all of the features combined and the way they continue to evolve the platform. I started in infrastructure, went into the cloud world, and now I'm coming back into core infrastructure again and applying those cloud principles. That's exactly what Nutanix is doing, to be able to provide that kind of agility and strategically positioning themselves to be able to solve the problem before the customer knows they have it.
They've been a great partner, and stability, resilience, just automation around kind of the environments, and we've been a customer for over 10 years, and really appreciate all the support from the team.
And it flows right to you guys. You're resilient to the communities when they need it, always on, available. Good mission. Guys, thanks so much. Appreciate you coming on theCUBE. Great conversation. All right.
We will see you in stores soon.
We will be there. Oh, say you're wired in there. Don't move. Okay. I'm John Furrier with Bob Laliberte here at Nutanix Next here in Washington, D.C. Bringing you all the action and all the experiences. Thanks for watching.